What is up, YouTube? It's your girl CELIA and I'm back with another video. Today we're getting into this fire crazy story time of when I was a side chick. Granted, I mean, you know what? It's a story, so don't judge me. Okay, cool. Let's get on to this video.
Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. Wrong move, you did. That girl is always.
All right. So first off, this is besides the point, but I just took off my retainers and I don't know why I'm eating a piece of candy. Second of all, I don't know why I'm eating candy and your girl got on her waist trim because I've been working out. But we're gonna get into this story time because it's absolutely insane. So I can't tell you the time frame in which it happened because, you know, like any other story time, you guys can backtrack and probably find out who I'm talking about. So I don't need you guys to find out who I'm talking about. But if he is watching this video, you know I'm talking about you. Okay? Cool. So, well, he probably don't. He probably never gonna watch the video, so it don't even matter. Okay. So, anyways, this was a time period in my life. Hold on. Let me just finish my food snacks. A couple more. So, this was a time period in my life when I was going out like crazy. Like, not really crazy, but I was going out very frequently. Like, going out, dressing up. I'm talking about drinking. I'm talking about drinking until 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, literally just crazy situations, whatever. Not really crazy situations, but I was going out like crazy. So it was this one guy, right, I kept seeing everywhere. So let me backtrack from the very beginning. So one day I was chilling at my house and my friend, she calls me. She was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm at home, like, ooh. And she was like, oh, well, you want to come out to eat with me, my dude, and his friend? Okay, that's fine, like, whatever. So I'm like, hold up, who his friend, who I want to be there? So she tell me like, oh, well, I invited you, I invited another girl that we know, and I invited somebody else. Cool. But it's going to be, you know, but if you want to come, please come. Like, I want you to be there. Please come. So, literally, I get to the restaurant, whatever. I'm all did up because at this point, I don't know how I'm supposed to look, whatever. So, I'm all did up. Sit down in the restaurant and immediately my view is on this guy. And I'm just like, whoa, like, that's the type of guy I would talk to. Like, instantly. I knew instantly. So, we're just at the table having a good time, talking, chatting. Like, it was a good restaurant, so we love the food, like, always go there, love their food. So we're having a grand time. So literally my friend's like, yeah, you know, this is Soleil, da 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 da, and they like, oh, you know, how you doing, woo woo. So just literally having a good time, we all drinking. So then we started talking about signs, and I'm like, I don't know why I always attract Virgos, which I do. I don't get it. I'm actually not happy about that because I should have ran. I should have ran when I heard Virgo. Cool, but I didn't. But that's a life lesson because I keep attracting Virgos and I be needing to run. I need to run fast from them. I don't know why I keep going along with Virgos. But anyways, I'm gonna eat my food snacks after the video because it's not gonna get juicy. But anyways, so I'm like, this is like literally, you know, we having a conversation about Virgos. And so the guys, he's like, oh, I'm a Virgo. And I'm just like, ooh, like, you know, that's my type. And so I said that. I'm like, well, you know, that's all I attract is Virgos. And so he just like, you know, oh, okay, like, what, like, you know, he kind of started, you know, peeping out what I was putting out. So anyways, he ended up inviting me, my friends, like, you know, to a private event or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what's your number? So I can be able to text you so we can get in. So I got his number that day, that night. So y'all peeped the player card. I pulled out my player card, player mood, pulled out that player card. You feel me? So I got his number and I immediately text him. I'm like, hey, like, you know, but I just text him about the private event. Anyways, but at the same time, I was already invited to that private event. I'm not about to tell him though, like, oh, I'm already be there. But I just text him like, hey, like, you know, can you get me so-and-so amount of tickets, like, so I can get there, whatever. So anyways, he responded like once or twice. And the day of the event, no response. Cool, not tripping. Like I'm not doing all that. I'm cool. So I get to the event because I'm already going anyway. So I get to the event and I'm walking around, you know, we're in an event, we're having a good time, whatever, and I see him. Mind y'all, I'm looking fly every single time I'm walking out around this time. Like literally hair done, makeup done to a T. I'm looking good. So I walk in and I'm looking good. We're all looking good. And so he kind of see me and he's like, oh, what's up? Like, I didn't know you was going to be here. Like, da-da-da-da. Like, you know, I meant to text you back and send you da-da-da-da, but I didn't get a chance to do it. So I'm just looking at him like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. Peeps by, cool. Not going to text him again. Not going, we cool. We're cool, bro. Like, it's none of that. So literally, pass by, speak, cool. See you later. Like, but anyway, so life moves on. Mind y'all, I'm going out. So at one point in time, my friend, it was her birthday. And so we're all like, okay, well, let's go celebrate her birthday. So we went to this little club, not knowing the club was having a private event. The club had offered her to come in and, you know, like have a section for free, whatever, give us whatever bottles. Now, mind y'all, the owner of the club was also at that lunch. So we was cool with him. So we're like, oh, we about to, you know, whatever. Not knowing that it was the private event that old dude was gonna be at. So old dude walked in and immediately he see me, he stopped, he was like, and hugged me. Mind y'all, I'm looking fire that night. I'm looking fire, like fire. So he's just like, you look good. Like, you looking real good tonight. Like, you look good. And I'm just like, oh, thank you, like, da-da-da, whatever. Cool. Bye, peace. Like, you know, ever since I got blown off by that little private event, I was like, all right, cool. Like, go ahead. Like, I'm not even with that. Anyway, so he went to the section or whatever. So I just remember me and my friend, like, walking to the restroom or whatever. And I remember him stopping me, like, talking to me, like, oh, you know, what you doing tonight? Da-da-da-da. Like, I want to see you. Like, da-da-da-da. Like, you know, pull up to the after hours. Now, if you in Houston, everyone know our after hours is Area 29. Everyone goes to Area 29 to see the strippers. It's the biggest after hours, period, point blank. So, excuse me. He's like, come to after hours. My job, I'm getting drunk than a skunk. Like, getting drunk at this place. Like, getting lit. Took a BC Power, feeling good. Get to after hours, y'all. This is what I should have known then. I should have known this then, but I did not clock it. I did not clock it until I started paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. So anyways, get to the after hours, right? Me and my friend, we get to the after hours. And so, hold on, wait, because I feel like we went to after hours before then. Okay, no. Backtrack. This is before. So this is the first time, you remember after the game party, whatever? Okay, cool. So he ended up texting me like, hey, what are you doing? Like, come to Area 29, whatever. So I went to Area 29 and immediately he had a section full of women. Cool. Didn't think much of it. Like, a lot of people do that. Like, a lot of men do that in Houston. So I just sit with my friend. He handed us some money, and so we just having a good time, throwing the money or whatever. And he's like, hey, me and my friend, we're gonna come to brunch in the morning. So I work brunch. So I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm thinking we're cool. I'm thinking they're cool. That's his friend, whatever. So that was backtrack. Now back to where we was at. So literally, he's like, you know, come to after hours. I want to see you. Da da da. Mind you, I'm not thinking much of it because I had already went out with him. So I pull up to after hours and I see him there. So all my friends, of course, my friends come with me to after hours. So I'm just like, hey, you know, he telling me pull up to after hours. Y'all should come out. So we all get there and, you know, I'm sitting next to him. And that friend that he told me about earlier is sitting on the other side. My friend is over here. She has no friends with her right now. So I'm just sitting over there and I'm just, sitting on the side of him looking like a dodo bird, okay? So I'm sitting on the side of him, and so out of nowhere, like, I think he waited for the session to, like, clear out a little bit, and he ended up ordering, like, 6,000, 7,000 ones. So, mind y'all, 6,000, 7,000 ones, and immediately he hands me, like, 500 to 1,000. He hands her, like, 500 to 1,000, and we're just having a good time. Did not clock nothing. Didn't clock nothing, guys. And I not clock nothing. Because I have boy best friends. I have guy best friends. So if I'm hanging out with my guy best friend, of course, like, people gonna clock it. Like, oh, y'all together, da-da-da. And I hate that. Like, bro, why can't a man just have a friend, an actual friend that they've never done nothing with? And I've never done nothing with my best friend. So when he told me friend, I'm just like, oh, she cool. Because I know if I'm a main chick, I ain't gonna lie, you ain't gonna have no side chicks, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But that's just what I was thinking at the time. Like, I don't know. I should have thought better than that. But anyways, so that night happened and move forward. So he ended up like FaceTiming me more, calling me more, texting me more. Like, we're talking like a lot. So we then went out to back to the restaurant and had something to eat and everything. And so he had ended up needing to go to another state. I can't really say why, because I just feel like, again, y'all would probably know close, not really close to who I'm talking about, but y'all can like go do some research and probably find out. But I don't want y'all to find out. Anyway, so he went to a different state to go handle whatever, something or whatever. So he was just like, hey, like, I'm gonna be out here for like a little minute. I want you to fly to Dallas. Mind y'all, Dallas is up the street from Houston, 4 hours away if you're driving, probably like an hour and a half long flight, hour long flight. So I'm just like, okay, well, you know what, that's fine. Like, I'll come to Dallas. Are you flying me out, or do I need to, like, what's the transportation? You know what I'm saying? So he's just like, oh, I'm gonna fly you out first class. Not thinking that, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is something I should have been clocking the whole time. So he's like, I'm gonna fly you out first class. So mind y'all. Okay, y'all. So y'all know how I be forgetting stuff and remembering it once I'm editing the video. So mind y'all, with the flight and him getting the flight. So he ordered the flight. Y'all, the flight that he ordered when I got to the airport, everyone was looking for my flight. He ended up ordering a flight 3 months in advance, the same date, the same day of the week, and the same flight number. So this man had to pay an extra $1,000 on top to get me to where he was at, because we had to get a ticket right then and right there. Flew me out first class, had a grand spanking time in Dallas. Like, literally had the time of my life in Dallas. I will say that I had the time of my life in Dallas. It was so fun. We went out to eat really nice, had some really nice food, tried out a really nice restaurant for the first time. Went out, had a grand spanking time. Now, mind y'all, we get to the club in Dallas, right? And we walk in, and it's just me and him. And so he's like, okay, well, you know, my homeboy's gonna end up coming with some women, da-da-da, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, you know, whatever. And so then I was like, you know, sitting down or whatever. And so a girl from Houston that he knows walks in, and immediately he like perks up, like, oh, my friend's here. So I'm like, this is such an odd coincidence that she just walked in, right? So she's sitting in somebody else's section, and she turns around like, oh, what's up, da-da-da. So he's just like, yeah, that's my homegirl, like, that's my homie. So they're texting each other, and she's, you know, they're texting each other back and forth. She turning around, he peeping her out, da-da-da, texting. So out of nowhere, I'm like, hey, bro, like, if you got something going on, like, just let me know. I'm not that type of girl where I'm just about to be like, I'm not that type of woman where I'm about to be, like, going off on you. But I would like to know what the vibes is. You tell me friend, I'm going to believe friend. Don't talk about me in the comments, y'all. Trust me, learning lessons. Anyway, so he was like, that's my friend. I'll kiss you in the mouth right now in front of her. So he literally kissing me all in my mouth in front of this woman. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, it's not that. Fast forward, trips over, come back to Houston. Everything's cool. Everything's cordial. And I didn't start peeping that he was kind of like, mind you, he's still calling me, still texting me, still want to see me, blah, blah, blah. But the reason I found out I was a side chick was because of these situations. So then he get back to Houston, and he's like, you know, I want to see you, like, I want to go out to eat, da, 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 da. And it's like, okay, cool, like, that's fine, like, we can go out to eat, woo. So he's like, I want to come out and get a section with you, boom, boom, boom. So it was all cool. Mind y'all, the girl who he was like, oh, you know, this my friend, She's in a section with him. While we in Houston, she's in a section with him. She just popping up. And I'm just like, oh, that's his friend. Like, she having fun. She with her friends. They turning up, da-da. That's his friend, because that's how I would be. So, mind y'all, I found out everything at Area 29. And I'm going to tell you what really sealed it in the butt. So, literally, get to Area 29 one day, you know, after the club or whatever. He's like, come out to Area 29, whatever. So, again, he has me in a section with this woman. But the chemistry between him and another woman that walked up was just like really, you know what I mean? Like really like, wait a minute. So mind you, you get some money, you get some money, you get some money. Cool. Didn't think nothing, like literally just, now I'm sitting back, peeping the scenery out. So after that day, I'm just texting him like, hey, you know, are you fucking with anybody? Da da da. So at this point, I'm like, now let me do my research. Y'all, the girl who he swore up and down with his friend had like an anklet with his initial on it, name on it, whatever. He meeting this woman parents, like they together. But in my head, I'm like, why would she sit up there and be okay with, I don't know, you know, I'm not gonna judge. But anyway, so immediately found that I was a side chick. You got your main chick over here. You meeting her parents. She got this on you. She wearing your, you know, she's you all the way. This is you all the way. That's your girl. She's in love with her man. Why you ain't let me know what was up? And it made sense because I'm sitting here and I'm just like, why? Like, it's just getting real dicey in here. Like, everybody getting stacks. Everybody sitting back, hush mouth. Like, bro, it's like 3 of us in here. 4 of us in here. Like, literally just sitting back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bro, this is crazy. So I'm like, listen, whatever you got going on, that's what you got going on. Figure it out. Then don't add me in that equation. Like, bro, go ask one of your others to do what you got to do, but don't hit me up. Like, this is weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand some people is cool with that. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not that. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there like, I was really the side chick. But it's confusing because it was like 3 of us that were side chicks to his main chick. Which in the end, okay, him and his main chick ended up splitting. And y'all, I mean, he's blowing me up. I want to take you to, you know, these high-end restaurants. I want to take you here. I want you to meet me here. Da da da. As if it was like, okay, she's out the way. Move up the next one. What?
And on his ploy to make me his main chick, he insisted that I have a child of his when the man he already have like 3-4 kids. And I'm just so confused.
So I'm just like, no, call somebody else. So bro, literally, mind y'all, still cool with my homegirl and her dude. You know what I'm saying? So her dude see me out and he invited me to Area 29. Of course he's gonna give me money because he's like, I invited her out. That's my homegirl at the end of the day. Boom. So I sit down. In comes old dude. Old dude walks in and immediately he looks at me and hands me money. I just feel like at this point, am I affiliated with you for life? What is going on? So this is just really crazy to me, but this is the true story, y'all, of how I was the actual side chick. But it's so crazy because it was like literally 3 of us at one point. And it's almost as if you're affiliated for life. And I don't know if this might sound crazy because I know women do that, where they see a man and he has whatever success or whatever, and they're okay with that. That's fine. But I just don't see how you leave your main chick and move your side chick in the main chick position for now that main chick to deal with all these side girls being next to you and you handling the money. Like, moral of the story is lessons learned, okay? Because I don't even know what that is. I don't even know. At this point, I don't know what the heck that was. But it was definitely a lesson learned, okay? So that was my story of the time I found out I was a side chick. And I found out I was a side chick via strip club, okay? So, yeah. Awesome. See y'all in next story time. Bye.